So humanity faces unprecedented challenges right as we speak. We're actually threatening the stability and the resilience of the planet to support you, the younger generation's possibility of a prosperous, thriving life on planet Earth. This is an enormous challenge and a huge responsibility for current and future generations. But believe me, as a scientist, in my whole life, I've never experienced this paradox of, on the one hand, having so much reason to be concerned about global environmental risks, but on the other hand, seeing so much light in the tunnel. We have an enormous, rapidly growing evidence base of solutions, from zero carbon energy solutions to sustainable marine fisheries to sustainable food systems, to enormous evidence of how we can combine sustainability with health, better well-being, and even better options for peace and democracy. So you are, as a young generation in the world, living in potentially the most exciting time of all history of humanity on Earth, namely the transformation to a sustainable future. And it might well be that 2015 and 2016 is the moment of the grand social tipping point where finally the world leadership is understanding that we need to transform the world to sustainable development. We see that through the Paris Climate Agreement, and we see that through the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And when I started my career as a teenager, I had no real clue of where my academic career was heading, but I knew one thing, that fresh water and food is decisive in order to enable humanity to live on planet Earth. And then I took step by step, having the privilege of working with top scientists and being stimulated in my research career by colleagues and peers. And my advice to you would be, keep up your inspirational creativity and search for new ideas, but also to have good relations with senior and young colleagues around the world, because you'll always find very, very exciting pathways forward. And your creativity is more important than ever, because the world is still able to succeed in avoiding disastrous outcomes and enabling a prosperous future for humanity. So we simply need to get down and do the work together, and sustainability is our pathway.